Welcome to a playthrough of Alone in the Dark 4, The New Nightmare. This game was released in 2001, and unlike the previous games, you do get to choose who you play. There's Edward Carnby, he's back, but he's also brought along a sidekick, Aline Sedrak. So I'm going to be playing through the role of Aline Sedrak first of all, just for something a little bit different.
Gloucester, Massachusetts, October 30th, 2001, 2100 hours.
This is Fisk. I hope you had a safe trip. Now, I can already hear you ranting, but I've taken on a new case. I know, I promised I'd quit, but I was contacted by a man named Johnson to go to Shadow Island and investigate Obed Morton and the Apcanis writing tablets. Does that ring any bells? Now you understand why I couldn't say no and had to leave right away. I'm going tomorrow. I left some notes on the office desk. See you soon, Carnby. Oh, I nearly forgot. If you want to contact Johnson, is it 555-1495?
Boston Police Department. Name Fisk. First name Charles. Date of birth February 17th, 1944. Presumed date of death October 24th, 2001. Somewhere in the United States, October 31st, 2001, 1800 hours, 43 minutes.
So?
They'll be on Shadow Island in about an hour.
Carnby's a loose cannon, but we had no real choice. And the professor?
Professor Aline Sedrak is convinced that Obed Morton is her... We had no trouble persuading her.
I must have those tablets in their translation. Is that clear, Johnson?
Perfectly, sir.
Daddy?
Miss Sedrak? Aline? Wake up.
What? Oh, sorry. Excuse me.
Here. You'll probably need this. Do you have your radio?
Yes, I have it.
Aline. When we get to the island, for your safety, you'd better stay close to me.
My safety? Is there any danger? I was hired to authenticate the translation of the Apcanis stones. I will be working with Professor Morton.
My best friend died because of those tablets. He was killed on Shadow Island. And I swear I'm gonna find whoever did it.
I'm very sorry. Listen, I know Professor Morton's reputation. He's a scientist, a great researcher.
Well, to me, he's just another suspect.
We're getting close. Shadow Island.
What was that?
The controls are dead.
Put that on. We have to jump. Go!
Okay, so they have landed in different places. And if I remember correctly, you could actually choose your character in the last game, or one of the last games, but it was basically the same story, whereas in this game, Alone in the Dark 4, they each have a separate story. So, as I said before, I'm going to start with Aline Sedrak. Let's choose her.
In the dark.
And she's landed on the ledge here of this roof. We do have a torch. And there's a few other items in our inventory, which I'll get to in a minute.
Aline? Aline?
Carnby, is that you?
Stay calm. Everything's gonna be fine.
Come and get me out of here. I landed on some kind of old manor. Everything's dark. I'm really scared.
Listen, turn your flashlight on so I can spot you. Okay, worked fine. I can see you.
What do I do now?
Well, you've got to get inside the manor. There has to be a window or something. Find a safe place to hide and wait for me.
But
I'll be there soon.
Okay, well, luckily there is a window right here. Looks like the light's on inside as well.
Who are you? I do not recognize the sound of your steps.
please help me. I've had an accident.
You should never have come here, young lady. This is not a place for you, or anyone else.
Why? What's going on here?
My son, Obed, is in danger, young lady.
Obed? You mean Professor Obed Morton?
The creatures of darkness. You must help him. You must take Obed with you before it is too late.
Wait, what creatures? The creatures of darkness? What is...
You see, young lady, here on Shadow Island, the shadows are alive. They come and lick your face like hellfire. The shadows are cold and sharp and like razor blades. The shadows stalk you. They feed off your breath and your heat, but mainly off of your fear. Light dispels the shadows, but light also reveals the shadows. Obed will explain this better than I can.
Where is he?
How would I know? I haven't seen him for 3 days now. The last time he came, he entrusted me with this key. A statue in the smoking room. Take it. Shh. Listen.
Okay, a small gilded key.
I don't hear anything.
Hush. Howard? Howard? Is that you? Howard? Oh, what in heaven's name are you doing?
Who's Howard?
It's my husband, of course. Obed's father. Howard? Young lady, please go have a look in the corridor. There might be a problem. Howard, is that you?
Okay, so she gave me a key and said something about a statue in the smoking room. There's also a clue about the shadows, and they can be dispelled with light. Maybe that's why she's got all of these candles all over the place. And one of the first things you notice is that there is a first aid kit down here. Now, when you shine your light on objects that you can pick up, you see it kind of glimmers there. So let's go and grab the first aid kit. And this magazine over here as well. We'll take a look at that. Science magazine, Obed Morton, Abkhani's language. Professor Morton's presentation immediately triggered passionate outbursts from the specialists present in the audience. For several years, Obed Morton, a world-renowned specialist in the history of Native Americans, has devoted himself to researching all available data about one tribe, the Abkhanis, of whom there is no living ancestral trace. Until today, Professor Morton has kept his research top secret. All we know about this research is that it received considerable financial backing from the Institute of Ethnology in Boston, as well as a significant slice of Obed Morton's own legendary family fortune. His research activity has been monumental, and it would take too long to detail the hypotheses and evidence laid down by Obed Morton. The thrust of the eminent ethno-linguist's argument is that around 12,000 BC, the Abkhanis tribe conceived a highly developed complex writing system through the combination of signifying symbols. These astounding findings challenge not just our knowledge of North American Indian culture, but also what we know about the origins of languages and writing. Several specialists in the field present at this historic conference spoke out immediately against the professor's theories. For our part, we will merely state that a work of these proportions is beyond the scope of one man alone. All the same, this is exactly what the Professor Morton claims. Okay. Okay, this is one of these creatures. And I should be able to dispel it with the light. Yeah. Okay, we've removed that, and there is something on this table here as well, which I'm going to pick up. It is the Charm of Saving. Now, I don't really like this in games, but that's the way it is. We can only save a certain number of times. If we have a look at our inventory, you'll see that we've got this Charm of Saving there with 5 uses, a couple of med packs, no notebooks, but we do have some documents, so I guess I should have a look at these. These are the tablets that Aline is trying to translate. There's a photo. Is that Obed Morton? Possibly. Maybe Aline's mother. I guess we'll find out. There's the map of Shadow Island as well. And Frederick Johnson's letter. Dear Miss Sedrak, as I explained to you during our conversation, my client trusted to Professor Obed Morton the translation of 3 Abkhanis tablets, a photograph of which you will find enclosed. These are the only documents that we have in our possession, and unfortunately, as you will notice, they are illegible. We would in no way like to imply a doubt concerning the capacities of Professor Morton, but we prefer to call upon your services as a guarantee, as it were. Your most recent communique has convinced my client that you are the most suitable candidate for this mission. We would therefore like to invite you to travel to Shadow Island to work with Professor Morton. Furthermore, I enclosed the photograph of Obed Morton that I showed you and in which you thought you recognized your mother. I carried out the research that you requested. Your observation does you credit. It transpires that the young lady who seems so close to Obed Morton is effectively Mary Sedrak. Isn't life full of happy coincidences? As we agreed, your total remuneration will be US $10,000, $5,000 enclosed, $5,000 upon delivery. Your departure will be arranged for a date around October the 31st. A seaplane will transport you to the island. Mr. Edward Carnby, a private detective that I have employed for your protection, will accompany you. I remain at your disposition. Yours sincerely, Frederick Johnson. Okay, and as you saw in the cutscene as well, they were trying to convince Sedrak, Aline, for some reason that Obed is her father. I guess we'll find out more about that in a little bit later. I'm going to quickly run down the hall. It's hard to deal with these creatures. They don't like the light, but if I can, I will turn on the light switch and they will disappear. This door's locked at the moment, so I will need to find a key. So a little bit of exploring. I don't think there's anything down this way. I think it's just an empty... Oh, there is a... maybe I can crawl through there, but I'm not going to do that right now. Let's head through this door. Oh! Quick, open the door! Oh my goodness, sometimes it's hard to get these things to work. This looks like another charm of saving. A barrel.
Carnby, this is no island. This is a nightmare. What have you dragged me into?
First of all, I never dragged you into anything. Secondly, I told you to remain put. And third, I don't have any idea either.
Where is all this coming from? Did we step into the Twilight Zone or what?
I'm telling you, I have no idea. Anyhow, if you hear someone calling for help, beware.
I don't understand.
You'll understand way too soon.
I'm just wondering if there are subtitles to this game. I don't think there's any subtitles. Sometimes it's hard to pick up these items. There we go. Box of phosphorus cartridges. I think that's all that's in this storage room here. We're gonna have to get past those monsters again. Oh gosh. Another charm of saving. Quickly grab that. Sounds absolutely horrendous. There's the key here. Another creature though. I'll try and avoid that while I can run around and just pick up everything. Box of magnesium bullets, and there's a first aid. Oh! Where did I get attacked from? First aid kit over there. So that's all I need. I found the key to the first locked door. I just need to make it past these creatures without taking too much damage. Come on, open the door. Whew. Okay, so the second key that we found, I guess I could use a first aid kit here. There we go, just to heal her up a little bit. Now this one we got from Lucy, and she spoke about a statue in the smoking room. So it's this one here. We're going to use that to unlock the door. Just wondering if we can radio Edward and let him know what's going on.
Carnby, I managed to get into the manor. I met Obed's mother. She scared the living daylights out of me, talking about creatures of shadows. Do you think that...
Calm down, calm down. Did you question her?
I tried. Then she started calling out to her husband, Howard!
Anything more specific?
She also talked about a statue in one of the rooms of the manor. The smoking room, I think.
I'd rather you stay put where you are until I come to get you.
No way! I'm not staying here. I won't stay here with her.
As you wish.
Exactly.
Okay, let's continue exploring. We're heading down a level. If I can have a look out the window. This window opens onto the back of the manor. There is a kind of fort on the other side of the island. Need to get out of the house. First of all...
Did you hear something?
I want you to answer me.
I swear, I heard something.
Quit stalling. Did you talk about our research to this Mr. Lamb, yes or no?
Well, how do you think I was able to find all those guinea pigs for you?
That's your problem.
Oh, no. It's not my problem. It's our problem.
Listen carefully, Obed. I've been putting up with your whining and your cowardice for years, but it's over now. You've known my goals from the beginning, and nobody, especially not me, forced you into following me. So if I were to find out that you betrayed me, well, you know me, and you know I would not hesitate for a second.
Oh, yes. I know you. I know you are completely mad. It's you. It's you who...
Yes, it's me. And so what? Never cross me again. Ever. You stick to your narcotic stupor and let me fulfill our destiny.
So Obed Morton is in there with some other character, and sounds like he's getting involved with some very shady characters. I'm going to continue sneaking around for now and see what I can find. There's a light switch here. Turns on the light of this stairwell. Just looks like some junk over there as well. Can you turn on the lights of this? Is there a light switch here? Doesn't look like this corridor actually has a light switch. Anyway, this door opens up to the smoking room. So I can actually have a little bit of a look around. Various statues. Statue of an owl. There's a book here. I'm not sure if I can actually grab it. I don't think so. And there's some weapons here which you'd think Aline would be pretty excited about grabbing, but she doesn't want to grab those weapons, unfortunately.
Carnby, I've stumbled upon a regular museum. Morton's collections are downright impressive.
Aline, can you forget you're a professor for 5 minutes and concentrate on getting out of here? If I were you, I'd try turning out the light. I noticed that light goes 2 ways on this island. Sometimes it reveals things, other times it hides them.
Carnby, I simply hate riddles.
Good. That wasn't one.
Okay, so he's given us a clue here about turning off the light. Well, maybe that's a good idea. Turn off the light, and we see, oh, the base of the statue is glowing. So this is what Lucy was talking about, and she has given us the key to this little shelf. So let's use the small gilded key here to unlock the circle and take out the revolver. Oh, we're gonna have to run. The creature has spawned in. Come on. Keep going. Run.
But Professor Morton. Professor? Professor!
Okay, the professor's just run off rather strangely. So I'm gonna follow him, see if we can catch up with him. This door is locked. Which door is it? Oh, this one.
What are you doing here?
I came to talk to you.
To talk to me? Young lady, one doesn't come to Shadow Island to talk. Talking is useless here.
Daddy?
Carnby? Carnby, answer me.
Aline, I thought you were dead.
I thought so too. I'm not cut out for a place like this. I want all this to stop right now.
I understand that.
You understand? You don't understand a thing. I don't know what you, Johnson, or Professor Morton want with me, but all I want is for this nightmare to end right now.
Look, get a grip on yourself. Where are you?
In some room. Obed Morton drugged me and then locked me in here. And I tried to help him.
Sounds like your wonderful professor might not be so wonderful after all. Don't move, I'm coming.
Is that the best you can do?
Yes, I am doing my best.
Well, okay. Hurry up.
And the first thing I want to do is just turn on these lights.